am HeMan. No, I am HeMan.
Nope. I am HeMan. Got a problem?
Nope.
Hey, what's up everybody? This is Flashback Toys and Collectibles, and today I'll be opening up some Eternia minis, and I do have a couple different waves. I believe the first wave of the minis came out with Castle Grayskull and Snake Castle, and then the following waves just came out with regular packaging. So let's open up this mini Castle Grayskull first. And just this mini castle by itself is really cool. Let's go ahead and open this up. And inside here we have a mini Faker. So here's a look at the mini Faker. He comes with a battle axe. He's got the orange hair with orange armor, purple shorts, and boots. And here's a quick comparison with the original Faker from the 1980s. So here's the big brother. Notice this little guy has orange hair that matches the armor. And with this guy, his hair is a little bit more red colored. And inside with the little figure is an advertisement for the other figures that are available. So there's all kinds of minis out there that you can collect. Castle Grayskull. Snake Mountain. So inside here, we have Skeletor. So we got Skeletor with a Havoc staff and a bright green neon face with purple armor. And with Skeletor, the head can pivot and the arms can pivot as well. And they can also move at the waist. So that is cool. They do have a little bit of articulation to them, especially for being this small. And here's a quick comparison to the original Skeletor from the 80s. So big brother, little brother. Now let's open up Orko. There's a quick look at the packaging. It looks pretty reminiscent of the old packaging from the Masters of the Universe figures of the 80s. So here is Mini Orko. And this guy looks really cool. I like that he has a clear stand, and that's supposed to give him the appearance that he's just floating when he's sitting on your shelf. So it looks like Orko, the arms can move, and the head can swivel as well. And here's a quick comparison with the original Orko from the 1980s. Looks like he's wearing a purple mask here, and this guy's got a pink colored mask. And I'm curious if this hat is removable. It looks like it is not. It looks like it's all one piece. On the original figure, a lot of times the hat comes up missing because that can be removed. And one feature that the original figure had was that it could spin like a top. So this little guy is going to look awesome on display next to my original Orko. Now let's open up Stratos. There's a quick look at the packaging. Now let's bust him out here. Stratos. So he's got his jetpack on the back there, and his wings on his arms, and the cool goggles. And he can pivot at the waist. Oh, I guess the head can pivot as well. That's cool. Next up is Anti-Eternia HeMan. So here he is, and he comes with a cool sword. So we got a red power sword here that he can hold in either hand. So with this figure, the head can turn, the arms can move up and down, and he can pivot at the waist. So very cool looking HeMan. And here's another advertisement showing more of the Eternia minis. quite a few different figures. Okay, next up is EvilLyn. So here is EvilLyn, and she has a little staff that can go in either hand. So her head can pivot, her arms can move, and she can also move at the waist. So I really like the colors on this little figure. That purple and blue really look good together. Next up is Battle Armor Skeletor. So mini Battle Armor Skeletor comes with a sword and a Havoc staff. So you can hold one in each hand. And that's a really tight fit there, but it does go in there. We'll put the power sword over in this hand. So same thing with this guy. His arms can move, head can swivel, and then the waist can turn. So he's got some really cool looking detail on the chest there, where you can see that bat. Unfortunately, it's not functional. You can't hit it and make any dents happen like the original figure. Now let's do a quick comparison with the original Battle Armor Skeletor. And that's this guy right here. So with this guy, he has that Battle Armor feature where if you hit the center, it makes dents appear. And this was one of my favorite Skeletors back in the 80s. Okay, next up is Battle Armor HeMan. So Battle Armor HeMan comes with a battle axe and a power sword. So a weapon for each hand. And again, this has the same articulation. Head can pivot, arm can pivot, and the waist can pivot. And here's a quick comparison with the original Battle Armor HeMan. So same thing with this guy. If you hit that chest, it makes dents appear. Unfortunately, with this little guy, it's just for looks. You can't hit that chest to make anything happen, but he still looks really cool. And I really like his mini battle axe, along with his mini power sword. So my favorite out of all these minis I've opened today would have to be Orko. This guy is really cool. Besides that, I really like Battle Armor Skeletor and Faker. And really all these guys look cool, but Orko has to be my favorite. And you can pick up these guys I think for right around $4 to $5, and I think that's a pretty fair price for these figures. Okay, it's time for me to go. If you liked this video, if you could, hit that like button, and please subscribe. And have yourself a great day, and I'll see you next time.